To most, this would look like a simple yet random photo. But something about it sparked my eye, and I snapped this as we took a trip up north a few months ago. Will I ever use it again for anything or look at it again? Maybe not. But it got me thinking about snapshots. Those moments frozen in time that make up the puzzle pieces of our lives, whether big or small. When you lose someone or something in your life, you always wish you had more photos and videos, and never wish you had less. Last winter, we rented a cabin in northern Wisconsin, a beautiful little place right on a small lake. We had recently lost our dog Enzo and needed some time to get away. The whole point of the trip was to get away from the norm, to relax and enjoy the view, enjoy the snow, and enjoy the stillness that only the Northwoods can bring. Feels quite a bit bigger than you'd think, actually.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
It's beautiful.
It's really cool. I don't claim to be a fantastic photographer, but I do enjoy it as another challenging art form. And since my job has become making videos, photography has taken a backseat. On this evening, I took a few night shots under the moon. We woke up on the first morning with light shining across the lake.
What do you need, Joe?
The cold had definitely settled in overnight. We spent the day taking in the simple things. I don't understand.
She hates to be called. That's what I don't get.
Daylight vanishes quickly in the north in the winter, and soon lights provided an evening glow indoors. A relaxing evening with the dogs, and finally the snowfall we'd hoped for when we booked the trip. I'd really hoped to ice skate on the lake, but finding good skating ice is not as common as you might think. We decided to venture down the road to see a little bit more of the area. Snow is really stuck to everything today, too.
Yeah. I think that car is stuck. What do you think of that big fish?
It was just a quick trip and then back for more relaxing. The fresh snow was just the winter wonderland we needed, and we knew this would be a place that we would visit again. So as you can see, that simple cabin left an impact on us. We loved the place so much that we decided to head back the first week of November this year. The lawn season came to an abrupt halt, and a change of scenery is always nice and helps me renew my creative mind. As we were driving, I took a few snapshots. A sea of clouds as far as the eye could see as the sun painted light on parts of the canvas. Those scenes of light and dark continued until the next scene caught my eye to be frozen in time. The late fall oaks burnt with their own special colors. And it wouldn't be Minnesota without a little bit of random snow. November 1st flurries fell as we stopped for a pit stop with the dogs, and I looked up to see a sod farm. How random is that? We arrived at the cabin with just a sliver of light left before nightfall. Mornings here are so peaceful, and the view isn't half bad either. We took a short trip into the nearby town, but mostly these visits for us are about simplicity. We do a lot of relaxing with the dogs. And there's good meals and drinks mixed in there too.
Adds a depth of flavor. They were so good. I walked into the house and they were all just laying in their kennel, just staring at me.
Since we weren't too far from our favorite place in Minnesota, we took a day trip to Duluth. The snow flurries continued, but these old logging roads led us to wide open highways. And suddenly there it is in the distance, Lake Superior. The shipping schedule gets lighter as winter approaches, but today we were in luck that a ship was on its way to enter the harbor and through the famous aerial lift bridge. We waited for the ship as the cold breeze off of Lake Superior chilled the November air. You would never expect a place like this to be in Minnesota, but I've been here probably a dozen times now and it never gets old. Just like that, the bridge goes up and the ship heads into the harbor. few miles down the road, we stopped at J. Cook State Park. We discovered this gem in the fall of 2020, but didn't have a lot of time to explore that day. The St. Louis River runs through this rocky and beautiful terrain. The late afternoon sun was glowing on our drive back to the cabin for our last night's stay. We arrived at what looked like a painting across the glass-like water. There's no doubt we will visit again, and there's more snapshots to come. Moments in time and milestones stack up through snapshots of 2021. Soaking up the sun in January, the day before a massive snowstorm. Sledding like we haven't done since we were kids. Attending the Super Bowl. The first visit to our new property in February. Winter getaways in Arizona. Early spring in Atlanta. Finally out of hibernation at home. New products, new toys, new land, new hair. The feelings of new life in spring. My first trip to Tennessee. Getting reacquainted with an old friend. The first summer-like Midwest sunset. Tackling a building project with friends. My first time in Vegas. First purchases for the land, summer music, summer sunsets in Georgia, summer drives. New discoveries at the property, an amazing trip to Oregon, behind the scenes at a PGA event, catching up with family and special events, practicing old pastimes, land projects, more Iowa evenings, fun back in my home state, lots of lawn projects, more time in Nashville, new vehicles, a new dog, finally meeting some internet friends, and lots of beer. So as you can see, it was quite an experience in 2021. As we moved into the new year, it was not difficult to look back and see how thankful I am, and for all those snapshots as well. They say the best camera is the one that you have with you. Today, most of us carry a camera around daily, and even when life is hectic and busy and taking its toll on you, don't forget to stop every once in a while and notice what's in front of your eyes at that very moment in time. Years later, you'll be thankful for each and every puzzle piece that makes up the story of your life.
So raise up your glass, here's to brand new beginnings. And don't shed a tear for the things that are ending. 'Cause tomorrow will bring us a new morning sun. My friends, I believe that the best. And love, I believe that the best. And love, I believe that the best is yet to come.